Alright, so welcome along to the first ever Eifel Grand Prix. Yeah, hopefully this goes well. So, I don't know. Get in your car, Mercedes, Voltaire, Jesus Christ. Alright. Alright, everyone ready? Melon. Good boy.
All right,
Alright.
ready.
Okay then,
Wait,
so as we get
you
prepared
hit me
for the
up.
first ever Eifel Grand Prix, 5 laps on ahead of the drivers for the 20 laps around here, it's lights out, and away we go with Greenwich Warrior immediately getting a pretty decent start. Oiskry isn't able to pull up alongside him. Bruno, though, he doesn't get a pretty decent start, trying to get behind up his teammate, and we see Menon from P5 on the grid. He's trying to get Rowdy outside, and he gets pushed off the track, so it's not been an ideal start for Menon as he gets off the racetrack, and Green maintaining his lead. Oiskry trying to get up into P2 as he goes sending it to the inside, up turn 3, audacious spot to try and make an overtake, and it's not going to work out on this occasion. Bruno's still behind his team, and his Lamborghini maintained their 2-3, and Melon has made his way slightly back up the field as Pixel is currently fighting with him, and Pixel up into P4, so good start by both Bronze there, and Melon still in P5 with C, a Red Bull of Matsky going very wide in the background, and Melon and Pixel side by side into the hairpin. It's that buddy hop for Melon as he enters the hairpin. He went airborne there, so that was great. We see Danny in the background going wide, and Pixel still ahead of the Rusties for the time being, unless the Rusties of Melon can get a better exit completing the chicane as we enter the final sector soon. Pixel still trying his damn darnest to try and keep ahead of this Rusties, and Melon isn't making it easy to try and damn, wow, big stutter. Alright, anyways, Pixel, oh, Melon going very wide. What is this? Interesting line there, Pixel. You can see now he's applying pressure to the Lamborghini and the Bruno Raptors, and Melon with a better exit through the chicane finally gets ahead of the Brown GP, and there goes the Mercedes there of, I believe, Axel. Oh, Bruno, big oversteer out of the final corner, just about kept it on the racetrack. And he now drops down behind Pixel. Even so, the pecking order is Green, Oiskry. Matter of fact, Oiskry's challenging for the race lead now. Into turn 1 we go. Isn't able to make the move on this occasion, but you can see Oiskry and Lamborghini trying their absolute hardest to get up into P1, and they've done exactly that. Oiskry into the turn 3 corner. He gets ahead, but then Green and Warrior quickly fights back and gets back ahead of the Lamborghini. So great fighting here for the race lead, and you can see Melon now. He wants to get involved as well. He's up into P3. Let's see if he can challenge for the race lead, just like Oiskry is here on these opening laps. The Green Warrior dealing with lots of pressure here on the opening moments of the race. As we see Pixel fighting with Bruno Raptors, I believe, in the background. Bruno taking a bit of a more inside line, but he does go wide though, losing him a little bit of time. Pixel still trying to stay ahead for the time being, which it looks like he is. You can see the Mercedes of Axel. He's not that far behind either. So, oh, that's not even Axel. Hang on, that's freaking Voltaire. My bad.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, that's Voltaire. All right, well.
And you might want to look at the Rusties of Kanye Melon. He's gone a little bit deeper into the corners than Oiskry has. Of course, has been very exciting seeing how these drivers find their way around this brand new circuit. But in my opinion, Green Warrior is by far the favorite for the victory today. He's been the fastest driver in all 3 qualifying sessions, and his pole position time was nearly a second faster than Oiskry. I just can't see him losing today no matter what happens, but Oiskry can afford to be a little more aggressive.
As we see Green continuing to lead, you can, like you said earlier, Melon is applying pressure to that Lamborghini to go into turn 1. Oiskry smart to defend it though, hugs that inside line and doesn't allow the Rusties to get through easily. But Melon trying to find a different route round the outside. Maybe a turn 3. Is it going to work on this occasion? No, not quite. But he is trying a bit of a different line, trying to get a better exit through 4. He does get a better one, but it's not enough to get ahead of Lambo. Meanwhile, fighting in the background going on with, I think that Bruno, he's lost 2 positions there, but he made a mistake at the final corner. You can see the Mercedes there. Lots of work for him. There's Pixel, so he is now cleanly ahead of these cars. You can see Bruno applying pressure here to the Mercedes of Voltaire as we go into the hairpin. The Lamborghini maybe up the inside, which it's going to work on this occasion. Yes, it will. Bruno gets ahead of Voltaire, and both Mercedes are now behind the Lamborghini. And let's see if Bruno can fight Pixel once again. Meanwhile, where's Matsky in all of this? Matsky's, oh, he's actually not too bad. Oh, never mind. Oh, Ginger.
Oh,
that's Axel. Oh. No, what's happened with Mercedes and their home race and engine? Oh,
wait,
Axel.
wait. Axel, are you role playing?
Yes, he is, bro.
Are you seriously role playing?
Yes, he is. You're dragging it, Axel. And Axel, I think for Mercedes, is going to pull up to a safe spot in their home race. Axel, I don't think he's going to score points if he jumps out of the car. He will be out. Axel retires from the Eifel Grand Prix. Unfortunate for Mercedes. Can I race? Liam, yeah, actually, you joined earlier, so and I didn't see. Okay, Liam, hurry up. Get your McLaren and go. I'll just put you a lap down. Hurry up. Hurry up, Liam,
Okay,
go.
Axel,
Go,
Axel,
Liam.
I'm going to start this right now. I'm going to start this right now. And if there's nothing wrong with it,
Liam, go. You need to,
get back
I don't know if he's in a car or not. I'm allowing him to race because of
get-
attendance, but like,
get your ass back in the car, Axel. Get it back in. We'll allow it. We'll allow it because you're role playing. So get back in there and race.
I gotta,
Hold up,
oh,
what the fuck is happening here? Why
What?
are you allowing someone who jumped out back in?
Okay, never mind. Sorry. That's on me.
Sorry, but... Okay, put me back down.
It's always funny. Always funny seeing Sebastian intervene. It's always funny. Alright, anyways, what's it called? Alright, well, Matsky trying to catch up to Danny at the moment. Danny, after kicks for, oh, Danny, okay, well, it was typing, and, yeah, lost the position to Matsky. Okay. Well, meanwhile, at the front end, Greninja Warrior has extended his gap ever so slightly. You can see Melon. He is that much closer to the Lamborghini of Oiskry. Now, as they're currently side by side down. Nope, never mind. Oiskry's still slightly ahead by just ever slight amount. Just a few hundred separate these two. As it go into turn one, Oiskry versus Melon and the Rusties. Oiskry pushing that Rusties nearly off the racetrack there. And here comes Melon trying to make an overtake into turn three. Maybe can he think about it? He's gonna try a different line like he did on the previous lap. And is it gonna work on this occasion? Oiskry slightly wide. His line is compromised through turn four. Liam, go. Just drive, bro. Just drive. We're allowing it. All right. Attendance issues, that's why. What's it called? Oiskry's still doing a great job to defend off this hungry melon right now. I bet you he's hungry for some watermelon. But what's it called? His black ass. Anyways, Oiskry's slightly wide to the hairpin though. I think this could be Melon's best opportunity to make an overtake. But remember, the more that these two fight, the more time they lose to the race leader. Oiskry hitting a slight bump through the fast chicane, and he's still somehow ahead of Melon. No, Melon finally gets up into P2 and now can potentially start his hunt against Greninja Warrior. But Oiskry then round the outside of the chicane, he's now through on Melon. Oh god, okay.
Just wondering how good Oiskry and
What?
Kanye is tied.
Hang on. Oh, Daddy's flipped it.
What?
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Oh,
Yo,
Lord.
second-
Nah, so Danny,
we have. You get the safety car ready. We're gonna have to call.
I
it.
am ready.
that is not a safety
Okay.
car. Look where the hell he's at.
Come on, it's flipped. It's flipped on the gravel. We have to safety car that. It doesn't.
He's on the gravel where no one is gonna reach that corner. Why is that a safety car? It's not a safety car if he's in the middle of nowhere. He's just
Look, he is close to the track. We
nowhere.
have to-
He's nowhere near the damn circuit. If you want a freaking safety car, the freaking VSC, a virtual safety car, everyone down to fourth gear right now. God damn, you stupid idiot.
Yeah, VSC.
Since if that's what you want so bad, god damn it. All right, Melon, quit speeding, you fat neek. Good boy. All right. Alright, Oiskry slowing down. Everyone going 186. Voltaire, slow down to fourth gear, please. Voltaire, you gotta. I have a detector, so I can see your speed. Okay, Pixel, you gotta get back that position. Just let the Mercedes pass you.
Liam.
Well,
Liam,
oh wait, no.
At the wrong pit box.
Oh. Okay. Alright, well that's probably gonna be a penalty. Alright, okay, well never mind, because Pixel actually overtook him. But like, Voltaire's going just really slowly for some reason, so.
Oh no, Liam, what the?
Okay. Alright, well. What is he doing? I'm gonna get rid of this.
Liam's throttle is stuck.
Oh, nice. Alright, green flag. Back to racing we
Okay,
go.
never mind.
Alright, back to racing we go. Oh, Oiskry, bit of oversteer through the chicane. That's very much compromised his line. But Melon and these two, they're still fighting along. So, they slightly might have closed the gap to Greninja Warrior out in front. So, there's that. But, Liam, okay. So, you said he pit at the wrong pit box?
Yeah, Liam pitted at the brown.
Okay, well that's a 10-sec penalty, so I'm gonna put that. So Liam, 10-second time penalties. We see Bruno Raptors trying to fight with Pixel once again. A bit of oversteer at the exit of the final corner. I'm gonna put this in FIA. Liam, 10-sec pen.
Okay, it doesn't even matter. He made it out of the track.
Oh.
He's in
Right.
the grandstand area.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see. Alright, well that's interesting. Okay. Alright, anyways. Oiskry now back ahead of Melon. He's slightly extended his gap now, so there's that by Ois. Green so far still maintaining his leaders. We're now on lap 7 of 20. And Bruno, you can see, trying his damn darnest to see if he can catch up to Pixel. Pixel not doing too bad of a race right now for Braun GP. Let's do a CC status update. So, Bruno 17 got... Bruno 17, Green 3,
Oh, no.
Melon 10, Matsky 8, Oiskry 10, Pixel 8, Voltaire 5, Danny 13. So, the closest one is Bruno. Yeah, he's on 17. So, just watch out for the corner cuts, bro. The CC limit is 25, of course. Oh, Liam says he flipped it.
And
I
he's like...
well, he's somewhere.
Okay. How is...
He's like
Wait,
somewhere
how-
out there. I can't. If I spectate him, it just spectates the grandstand. So
Why?
okay, well, I guess he's fine. He was just gonna be out of the race. So yeah.
Okay,
Liam,
at
you're
least
out.
we don't
whatever.
have to do
Oh,
anything
Bruno's
to
coming
this.
into the pit lane. Bruno comes in to the pit lane. Let's see the speed. Bruno Raptors nicely into the pit box. Well done, Bruno. Alright, so Bruno's into the pit lane for Lamborghini. A little bit early this one. He puts on a set of hard tires. A little bit early for Bruno Raptors, but I don't know. We'll see. As the race leader is currently going through turn 3 at the moment. You can see Oiskry has now very much extended his gap to Melon. He's actually closing in on Green Ninja Warrior at the moment. So less than a second separate the two. I would say these two great rivals have fought multiple times in the past. This could be another great fight today if Oiskry manages to catch up to that Bronze GP ahead of him. You can see he's trying to take different lines, trying to get better exits compared to the Bronze to see if he can gain the first sector. Green with the 25-1, Oiskry 25-3 on this occasion, so slightly down, but still. I think, did Voltaire pit? What was this? No, I don't know.
He did fit.
He did? Okay. Alright, that's why his times were so quick. Alright, well, oh, not that. Where's Matsky? Alright, Matsky doing his own thing. Going through the hairpin. Yep. Meanwhile, Pixel, has he caught up to, not Pixel, or, sorry, Bruno. My bad. Bruno Pit, my bad. Goddamn, what am I thinking?
Oh, Green's gone a
Oh,
little
Green
bit
very
off of the
wide.
final corner.
Yeah, Green very
Yeah.
wide through the final corner. As I wanted to go spectate on the gap from 8 tenths now shrinks down to just about 7 tenths. So,
Yep.
there's that.
And
You
I
can
didn't get to
see.
finish my thought from last time before the virtual safety car, but I was wondering just how much overheating is Oiskry doing to his tires, and how much is that compared to Kanye's? Because you're looking at Kanye right now, you notice that he's going very wide on the exit of the corners, and that's sometimes a tactic that drivers can use to cool down the tires if you go too deep to the corner. And Oiskry, I haven't seen do that just as much. He just split out of turn 6, I believe that corner is. I think that's just what's holding him back from chasing after Green Ninja Warrior, probably what's allowing him to fall into the clutches of Kanye.
Currently, Oiskry is up on Green Ninja Warrior through the first sector at least, and he has closed the gap. It's ever so slightly closing. And you say he's not taking the same lines that Melon is right now. So Oiskry doesn't really care much about tires. He wants that race lead. Tried to fight for it at the start of the race. Didn't quite get it. Got close. Let's see if he can try and charge on as Green is under pressure by your, I think 11-time Grand Prix race winner or something like that. Oh, Oiskry slightly wide to the chicane though, forced to cut it. As we enter lap 9, both of these drivers still opting to stay out.
Oiskry didn't hit the apex on the final turn. It's going to cost him a few tenths of a second.
It's down to 5 tenths of the gap, and you can see Melon now roughly about 5 seconds back on the race leader. So Melon is, I'm guessing, conserving his tires at the moment. As our Rusties, we know how harsh it can be on the tire wear. So there's that. Meanwhile, Pixel, he's still staying out. And Bruno, I mean, he pitted that much earlier, so I'm guessing the undercut's going to work wonders here for Bruno Raptors and Lamborghini. If Bruno doesn't destroy his tires. He's catching up to Voltaire at the moment, who pitted earlier. About 2 seconds behind him. Bruno overtook his former team principal, of course, and that was Matsky. Back when Bruno was at Red Bull. He got his first Grand Prix victory last season with Red Bull. Remember that. So we're now halfway done with this race, 50% done. And we are still seeing Green Ninja Warrior ahead of Oiskry. This is the closest fight on track right now. Striking distance when? I don't know. Soon. Alright, Bruno is now on 19 corner cuts. Melon's on 17. Oiskry 15. And crucially, Green's only on 4. So he has controlled his corner cuts nicely. Oh, Oiskry, big mistake through the chicane. Got very aggressive on the curve. Very lucky to not get a CC. And Green comes into the pit lane. Green coming into the pit lane. Oiskry opts to stay out. So Lamborghini opting to pull the overcut. And Green nicely into the pit box. No speeding. Did hit the wall on the entry though. Lamborghini have opted.
The entirety of that last lap, I saw Green's Warrior turn a little less earlier into the turns than Oiskry did, and that's what caused him to lose a little bit of time to Ois. Ois is trying to be more aggressive, going more into those corners, and I guess he just did it at the wrong time because he hit the softs curb. And Green Warrior's on the softs now, with 10 laps remaining.
Yeah, he always goes softs. So, well, now Lamborghini have to pull the plug now. Do they opt to pit Oiskry this lap, or does he stay out for even longer to have fresher tires towards the end of the race? Let's see what Lamborghini will opt to choose. Now I'm a little wide through the hairpin. Let's see what Melon chooses to do as well, because Melon's not out of the factory either. So we'll have to see what Rusty's try and do for this Grand Prix, as these two are going to have to make crucial decisions if they want to potentially overtake Ranger Warrior. Currently Melon on 19 corner cuts, 6 away from a penalty. He has to manage those. Same with Oiskry, he's on 15. He's 10 away. He has a little bit more leniency, but still, I would suggest that he manage those. Going through the chicane, does Oiskry opt to come in? And looks like he does. Oiskry into the pit lane for Lamborghini. Does the same kind of entry that Green did. Into the pit box. Well done, Oiskry. Nice and smooth. What about Melon? Melon has stayed out once again. So he stayed out for another lap. Okay, well that's interesting. Green Warrior coming around the final corner now. Oiskry still in the pit lane. You can see Green in the background. This could be a quite tight maybe. That's Green coming down the main straight. I think he is going to overtake him. There goes Green. And the gap has actually extended. There goes even the Ford of Bacon. So the gap has extended. The overcut has not worked for Lamborghini. And Green Ninja Warrior, he is miles clear of Oiskry. So this is gonna play. It's played beautifully into the hands of Brown GP, pulling in 1 lap earlier. And I think this is gonna be horrendous for Melon. He's gonna be miles behind. So there's that. Lap 12 of 20. And Green going purple in the first sector. He has the fastest lap, would gain maximum points. For the time being. Oh, Melon's slightly wide through that chicane. You can see now how shot his tires must be. Oiskry currently going through the chicane. He can slightly see Ninja Warrior. Oiskry's going to have to do a massive charge if he wants any chance of catching the 2-time champion. Meanwhile, Melon finally pulling into the pit lane. Watch that speed. And he comes in nice and smooth. Well done, Melon. Alright, and there flies by Green Ninja Warrior. Miles clear. He continues to lead this race whilst Oiskry starts in the second. 4 seconds behind the race leader. And Melon, he's just... wow. Now, Voltaire, having pitted that much... Oh, hang on a minute. The fight for P3 got interesting. Bruno Raptors now right behind the Mercedes of Voltaire's in the turn 1. Bruno Raptors slightly deep on the brakes, though. Here's Pixel as well. He's not too far behind. So the podium battle could get quite interesting. So let's see how this will plan out. Bruno to the inside of turn 3. The Mercedes trying to defend it. It's not going to work on this occasion. Look at Pixel, though. He's not too far behind either. He's trying to make an overtake of the Mercedes of Voltaire as well. Around the outside here, he goes. Maybe into the fast chicane we go now. Pixel to the inside of the corner. Can he get ahead of the Mercedes? Is going to make even a double overtake as Bruno slightly wide, and Pixel a brilliant double switchback on both the Mercedes and the Lamborghini, but he's lost the position, has Pixel to Bruno Raptors, and he's slightly wide to the hairpin as these three continue to squabble. They'll lose time to Melon as he's not too far behind either, so Bruno into P3 for the time being. Pixel not too far behind, and Voltaire trying to get a podium on his debut here, just like Demo did in Bahrain. Here comes Pixel around the outside of the corner corner, not going to be ideal for him. You can't make an overtake there. You can see Voltaire trying to compromise on, or capitalize on that mistake by Pixel. Bruno, lots of oversteer at the exit of the fast chicane as we enter the final sector now. Into the chicane we go, the slow one this time. Pixel around the outside, that much later on the brakes, and Pixel, brilliant overtake, and even Voltaire, he's now making an overtake too on the Lamborghini. Up the inside he goes, slightly deep on the brakes though, and I don't think he's going to make the overtake. No, he's not. But it was a great overtake.
Yeah, that was a very bold move by Pixel. He set it right up the inside of turn 5 on that last lap, and then through turn 6, he made it work on Voltaire, and then eventually made it work on Bruno with the same amount of notion in that move at the final chicane. As Voltaire still sticking around the bumper of Bruno, I think he might be able to get him if he can do what Pixel did, but he needs to have that confidence factor. Of course, this is his very first start.
Yeah, fair enough. But it was, yeah, like you said, great overtake by Pixel. Melon, I mean, he's about 5 seconds behind these two. He's got to be about a second a lap quicker if he wants even a chance to finish on the podium. So there is that at the moment. Green, it looks like the gap to him and Oiskry has slightly closed down. So there's that. But yeah, Voltaire trying his hardest now that the battle's calmed down slightly. Can he catch up to Bruno Raptors once again? Pixel now slowly growing his gap to Bruno. He's now up in P3, so it could be a double bronze podium if Pixel can manage to stick it together. And he's been hated in the past recent weeks for his bad run of form. Pixel proving all the haters wrong for the moment, that he's still got the talent to maybe fight for podiums if he can be consistent enough as he's going through the chicane. Currently the closest one to a penalty, and actually the one who has a penalty, is Bruno Raptors, and that is crucial for the podium. Bruno Raptors 5-second time penalty, excessive corner cutting.
Voltaire is pitting.
Who? Oh, Voltaire pit. Oh, Voltaire. Why? Oh God. Okay, that is a, yeah. Okay, well, all right. So Voltaire.
Car 46 is Bruno Raptor.
Yeah, Bruno 5-second. Alright, well, Voltaire, his podium scrap will be over. Car 46 is Bruno Raptors. He has a 5-second time penalty. It's too late for a safety car. Yeah, it's pretty. Melon slowly closing in on the guys ahead of him. Lap 15 of 20. Meanwhile, Oiskry, he's also slowly closing in on Green Ninja Warrior in the first sector. Green with a 24.8. What's it called? Oiskry with a 25.0. Middle sector, Green 36.3. Oiskry 36.1. So kind of pretty even Stevens this lap. So there's that. Oiskry now up to 19 corner cuts. Green up to 10. Melon's on 23 corner cuts. So he is having a horrible race, this Melon right now. 2 away from a penalty, nowhere near the podium. Well, he's somewhat near, but I don't know. It's gonna be a tough ask.
I think it might be the cat.
Yeah, it could be the cat. Yeah, you're probably right. Oh, Bruno's into the pit lane. Bruno coming into the pit lane for Lamborghini. So that's just left Pixel versus Melon, and Pixel has the CSE advantage.
Yeah.
So
is it really just the cat, or is Kanye just a pussy?
No, no, Melon, you taking that? Nah, I wouldn't take that, Melon, personally. I would not take that, bro. All right, well, anyways, let's see. I mean, if Pixel managed to overtake, or sorry, if Melon managed to overtake Pixel, what's it called? He would have to hope that he doesn't get a penalty because Pixel would still finish on the podium. So, if he stayed within 5 seconds, of course. So, there's that. But, yeah, Pixel doing everything that he needs to do to stay ahead of the Rusties. Just a handful of laps to go, and Pixel will get his first podium since God knows when. But it's been a minute since this guy's been on the podium, so we'll see, Alright, I'm going to rejoin the game. The lag's getting a little bit, it's hitting a little bit, so, yeah. Lasted like 6 laps, good enough. Nice. Alright, well. Alright, so the gap has actually extended out in front to 4.7. So Oiskry has given up, I'm guessing he's given up on the charge to Green Ninja Warrior. But it's been a great run of form for Green Ninja Warrior so far. won in Austria, finished P2 last week in Baku, and is on course to win today the first ever Eifel Grand Prix. So, not doing too bad is the Canadian. Now, with the victory that he could add today, would add up to 27 victories in his career. He got his 25th at Saudi, 26th at Austria. Maybe it's gonna go to 27th in a few laps time. Bruno Raptors currently. I don't know why he pitted. It's kind of, I don't know. It was kind of just interesting. I'm guessing he just wanted fresher tires. Just couldn't deal with the massive tire wear. He did say at the start of the race that he knew he would struggle on tire wear. It's a weakness of his. And yeah, up to the pit. Voltaire. I mean, it had a decent debut, to be fair. He's currently setting P5, scoring 10 points. So it's had a pretty decent debut for Mercedes. They should be pretty pleased with that. Meanwhile, Pixel. Oh, look at this. The gap between Melon and Pixel. It's now the closest battle on track. 3 laps to go, including this one. Melon still on 23 corner cuts. You can see how much more confident the Rusties is on the brakes compared to the Brawn of Pixels. We go through turn 2. Pixel slightly wide. Is up the inside. Goes the Rusties of Melon trying to make the overtake for the podium position. Pixel's kind of powerless to defend, and Melon powers his way through on the Brawn GP. And he's now ahead of Pixel. Now the crucial thing is, can he stay within 5 seconds? Pixel, bit of a bump through that corner, loses him a bit of time, and Pixel, he needs to stay within 5 seconds and pray Melon doesn't get 2 more corner cuts. Or maybe he could force Melon into making a mistake, allowing him to get corner cuts through the exit of the hairpin. Got very wide for the Rusties. Lucky he didn't get a CC there. Just a handful of laps to go. Melon still has the chance to finish on the podium. Pixel also still has a chance. He needs to be close with Melon all the time. He needs to continue to fight him as much as he can. Lap 19 of 20, starting the penultimate lap of this Grand Prix. And let's see, this podium fight could be quite interesting as we go into the chicane. Pixel,
Kanye's gone away.
yeah, Pixel kind of compromising his line there. All bumpy through there.
Over the stuff.
Yeah, he's losing time to Melon, and currently he's on 24. The gap is currently 2 seconds. The gap is 2 seconds, and Melon is 1 away from a penalty. He cannot afford a mistake.
If I was Kanye, I'd just bring it home. There's no need to risk anything. If he keeps going rough, he's just going to lose everything he already has.
I mean, this would be crucial for the championship, of course, the podium. I mean, obviously, Chris not being here, Green Ninja Warrior and Melon, they would close massively on Chris in the championship. They won't overtake him. Oh, Melon slightly wide through there. Whisker's also 1 away from a penalty, but that won't really matter. Bruno's 2 away from a 10 sec. Pixel's 3 away from a 5 sec, so there's that. And I think the gap's now, it might be bigger than 5 seconds now. Melon has pulled away from the Brawn GP by quite some distance now, and he's bringing it home as best he can, whilst he still sits on 24 corner cuts.
Alright, white flag in the air. One more time around for Green Ninja Warrior.
One more lap around the Eifel Grand Prix, and it's been quite interesting race, this one, of course. Obviously, it's the first time that we have ever been here, but it has provided plenty of action for us today. Battles for the lead, battles for the podium, battles in the back end of the field. And all of that fighting has not disrupted Green Ninja Warrior. Pitted a lap earlier compared to Oiskry. On lap 10 is when Green decided to come into the pit lane, or I think it was lap 9, one of the two.
Yeah.
Probably lap 10.
Yep, I said it at the beginning. I said at the beginning of this race, you just can't count him out. And this is what he does best. He always finds a way to make it work, whether new or old. The fastest in all 3 qualifying sessions. He's only got a few more corners to go.
Green Ninja Warrior has now resuscitated his championship hopes as he's coming around the fast chicane for the final time as he enters it. and will soon enter the final sector slightly wide. Okay, well, now he's just slightly drifting through there, but it should be fine. Green Ninja Warrior enters the final
Kanye,
sector.
5-second penalty.
Oh, Melon now with a 5-sec penalty. Is Pixel within? No, he's nowhere near within 5 seconds. Nowhere near. It's not even gonna matter. Green Ninja Warrior coming around the chicane now. Checkered flag soon to be waving. One more corner to go for the two-time champion. 27 race victories now added to his lockers. Green Ninja Warrior will win the first ever Eifel Grand Prix. He takes victory here in Germany and takes another Grand Prix victory this season. Oiskry has to settle for the runners-up spot, but it's a pretty good race for himself and for Lamborghini. And Melon doubted that he was going to be on the podium, has managed to slightly, just ever so slightly finish just with a handful of laps to go. Melon overtook Pixel for the podium position of P3, and he finishes P3 on the road for Rusties. And these two, crucially, back in the championship hunt against Chris. Pixel, decent race. He should be somewhat happy with that. He finishes P4. And actually doesn't get a penalty, so there is that. Voltaire on his debut for Mercedes, he finishes P5. Bruno Raptors pitted late on. Will have to settle for P6 for Lamborghini. Matski, yeah, he's quite a ways behind, bro. He's quite a ways behind. Yep. And Matski's saying he has some proof. I'm not sure what that's for, but the screen freezes are cold.
I've got proof of people cutting.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, yeah, I'm gonna end the recording. So yeah, that's
I'm gonna
the
send
Eifel
after
Grand Prix.
the